Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Today we're going to do a review of the Flavier tasting kit, the latest and greatest one they sent.
And I'm Ian Andrews, and this is
Ron.
Rum.
Ian Andrews, and that's right. So we've done a... Should I link the old one? I'll try and link the old one if I can. The other Flavier that we did...
Which was whiskey?
Or
Scotch.
It was Scotch. It was especially peaty Scotch. And they're probably around here someplace because they usually don't go anywhere.
I don't know, you tried.
There it is.
Here they are.
You opened them when we had
Fourth
people here.
frame.
There was, like, an Indian
fourth
whiskey.
wall.
There were like a whole bunch of different ones in
I
there.
still got some in here, but
yeah.
Yeah. So that is the past kit.
Yep.
This one, I don't know if it's available right now. I've had this kit for a couple weeks, and
Japanese.
it was out before that, but I wanted it, even though there's some redundancy because I wanted to taste some of these. This is the rum. It was called
Yo Ho Ho.
No, here be Pyrat XO Ho.
Oh, okay.
So, we'll talk about this as we go through. Where you get the kit, why you get the kit, and what's the value to. So
We've had a couple. The Ron Zacapa.
Yep.
23 we've had.
Yep.
Which is in there.
That's Ron de
We
Jeremy.
have a Ron de Jeremy. We've also had the Kraken.
Pirate, and there's Kraken in here. Yep. And
Dos
Maderas XO something or other. Yeah. So you do that for a second. I am going to
put a little bit of water in there, perhaps.
There is water right there. I brought one down. There's an open. So they also have an app, and so what I did is I went ahead because they have.
Has an app?
Yeah, and in the app you can find out what there's the full. You can buy the full bottles from their app, but they also have all the information, the ranking, the rating, and all the stuff around these because they're not full bottles, so you can't get all the information.
They're so modern.
So
there's an app for that.
We were talking about the Dos Maderas because Dos Maderas.
Dos Maderas, sorry.
And Maderas, that's a vodka cocktail. This is produced by the Spanish winery Bodegas Williams and Humbert. It was founded in 1877. Yada yada yada, lots of words.
TLDR.
TLDR. It's got a 7.7. Oh, you can find the users. They apparently rank this. 10 years old. 40 proof.
You can't open
or 40 ABV.
There we go.
40 proof. Oh, they also have tasting notes and stuff and other things that people have put out here.
No, that's why.
I don't know what this is. This is a smart-ass corner. Rum usually comes from molasses. The sweet and syrupy residue left behind after sugar crystals extract. Sugarcane, molasses over 50% sugar. Blah, blah, blah. I guess it's not really interesting.
Well, the color is
And there's their tasting kits.
really different
Yeah.
between the two.
Oh,
Now,
there it is.
You've had the Pirate before, right?
This whole kit got a 9.0.
No.
I've never had
You've
Pirate.
never
That's a
had the
Patron brand. No, the problem I've had with it is it's kind of expensive, and I have like 100. What did we say? 120 bottles of rum.
Yeah, something like that.
So I was kind of like, how much rum does one really need? All of them.
Don't ask a pirate.
Don't ask Martin Cade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin Cade has 550 bottles, I think, but he also has a bar.
Sure.
Wait, so do you.
So do you.
He has a bar with patrons.
Yeah.
Okay. I have patrons, but not the same.
pay.
Right.
Yeah,
No, I have patrons on Patreon. I
You
just
have
don't
free trends.
Yeah.
No, I got Patreon patrons, but out of my 100
So
10 or whatever, 20, it's not the same as what he
I
does.
say we start with Ron de Jeremy, where it's a little bit lighter.
Ron, why?
Ron means rum.
I know, but
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy,
I know, yeah. No.
like, why? Is that a thing?
So the Pirate is Pyrat XO Reserve.
Yep.
Because there's different, obviously, offerings.
And by the way,
And this Dos Maderas,
yes,
PX 5YO plus 5YO. I'm sure that's 5 years old plus 5 years old.
it's a 10-year-old product.
Yeah.
I don't know why
They probably age it 5 years and they do something and they age it another 5 or something.
Yeah, there's lots of words in here that probably would tell me, but I know I'm going to get this comment, so let's just get out of the way right now. Pirates didn't drink rum. We understand. The sailors in the British Navy drank rum.
Yes.
Pirates drank like wine, Madeira, port, lots of ports, and anything else they can get their hands on. So if they could find rum, they did. But all that history about pirates drinking rum, we just play it up because everybody else does. You have pirates on every bottle of
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Captain Morgan.
Sailor
I know he's
Jerry's.
actually right. He probably fits right. Sailor Jerry. Yeah, that's another good one.
There's a pirate on the bottle, but or there's a tattoo on the bottle of a pirate.
There's a tattoo of a
Right,
pirate.
something like that.
He was a tattoo
I thought
artist.
there was a chick on the bottle.
There is a chick. I thought it was a pirate.
It
chick.
won't be. It'll be in
it
the
could be a
show.
pirate
It'll be
chick.
down there.
Anyway, we can investigate that later.
So we're gonna try the Ron de Jeremy. Let's do it. Oh, I forgot to freaking start a timer, and I know Eric sent me one. And
Sorry.
fucking
I'm
timers.
trying to keep my loose hairs out of here.
Well, don't. Why do you have any loose hairs? Don't they fall out?
I don't know.
It's like pubic hair on your face. hopefully not as gray.
Oh, some more. I'm not gonna lie. Time for some just for men action over here.
On your penis?
No, that's just for women.
Is this Ron? This is
Ron de Jeremy.
This is a molasses. I can smell molasses like licking me in the teeth.
You definitely get the molasses. There's also like that cotton candy. That was a good picture. There's a cotton candy characteristic to this also, I think.
Let's see. Ron. Okay, so while he's doing that, and I'm trying to do two things at once, there it is.
It's kind of light. It's not too burning.
If you want to know more, if you want to be able to do this yourself, you can go to Flaviar.com. They have what they call the Prime membership, which I thought Amazon would own that, but
you would think.
So the Prime membership.
They don't own Prime Rib, do they?
No, but that's completely different.
Yes.
I guess I don't know if I guess this is still kind of free shipping. It says so basically you sign up. The first month, the trial month is $18.99. So you're basically going to get this for $18.99.
Which is great.
Next, all the months following that will go to $24.99.
Because there's like a couple shots in here. This is like a 2 ounce thing.
You cancel when you don't want it anymore. Yeah.
45 milliliters, so that's a shot and a half.
50 is, no, it's a shot, right? 50 milliliters.
30.
Oh, you're right, 30. 30 is a shot, right?
30 is a shot.
And that makes
So
sense
it's a shot
to
and a
afford
half,
more of this. So it gives you the opportunity to taste these, and if Ron de Jeremy tastes really good.
It does, yeah.
If it was really crappy, I know, okay, I put that one aside, I don't want that.
Yeah.
And now you can compare it against their curated version of what they think is a good selection.
Well, the cool thing is they're giving you a selection, so it's not a bunch of rums that taste exactly alike.
And if
you're getting some variation in there, so you get to taste a couple different things.
Right, and you don't have to be intimidated by not knowing what to choose. They go, this is... Imagine if there was a way to choose music where you only had to pay a penny and they sent you 10 different albums.
Right.
Imagine.
Spotify.
No.
No.
Remember Columbia House?
Columbia.
Yes, Spotify is...
They do that for vinyl now.
Yes. Oh, this is not the same
Columbia
Ron.
House for vinyl. Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yep.
So the Ron de Jeremy here, they have a spice rum coming out apparently. So what do we have? We have this one, Panama 7-year-old. Why does it? It does. It's, I don't know. Oh, so the review here was smelled nicer than it tasted. It does smell really good. It's a little light.
It's not extremely burny. It could
No.
have to do with it. There's a little splash of water in there, but there's not a whole lot of tongue burn in there.
No. I like that rum, but I think it might be a better thing to sip. I feel it may. I guess it depends on what you're doing.
I think you could put that in a cup.
I like the warm, like charred, like a molasses flavor to it without being black. Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Almost to me tastes like a spice rum.
Yeah,
it's got that sweet.
It tastes
spice
like it
flavor
would be darker than it is.
Right, and their spice rum they're putting out apparently is dark. So maybe
that,
it wouldn't differentiate enough. It tastes like it's a sugared spice rum. The nose is definitely awesome.
Not bad stuff. Yeah. Pyrat XO Reserve.
Fuck.
I'm guessing it's got a little bit of a stronger nose. Ooh, citrusy. Did you get citrus?
Right now I got nose burn, so I gotta wait a few seconds. You don't want to anesthetize the nose hairs. It's really just your nostrils, but your nerves.
I'm getting them in there now.
You dig it right in. Pour a little in. Yeah, that's right. You're almost gonna get some in. Why are you so weird? You ever see? I was watching the 2020 episode where they were tasting olive oil and they have to go in order to do it. I'm like, fucking Ian. That's Ian. That's what he does.
Aeration.
They have to slap it to the back of the throat. I don't know. That's something you do.
Slap the back of the throat. Slap at a base.
Smells like lime. Lime and spice rum, almost like a little buttery toffee. Lime and toffee.
Lime and toffee, yeah.
Toffee.
I'm getting the lime definitely. It's a citrusy rum, which is kind of interesting.
It is. It's like a lime Captain Morgan.
It tastes like lime and toffee, or it smells like lime and toffee?
It
Kind of
tastes
both.
like lime.
Really?
It tastes like it has a little bit of a lime, a little
Reminds
bit
me
of
a
toffee.
little bit of the
Here's
just
a-
because of the citrusness, the Captain Morgan Blast.
Try this. Oh yeah, without the cinnamon though.
Yeah, I mean this is heavier in the lime. This reminds me of like a lime flavored Tostita chip.
Oh god, yeah, that is lime. That is definitely got a lot more lime to it than now that I've had that.
Yeah.
That tastes it.
But that's a little bit more subtle. It's right. Do you get the lime in there?
Interesting.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That's different.
I think it's kind of expensive for rum, but I don't know. I guess the way you could taste is you get one of these tasting kits. You
If
can
it's
also
more- if it's Patron people, then it probably is.
yeah, sure. You can also just get a kit, buy the kit you want, and do it that way.
You can,
The
as long as it's in
subscription-
stock. Yeah, because they'll have the kits
until they're
for a
out.
while until
Yeah, it
they're
does have
sold.
like a candy aftertaste to it.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
Dos Maderas.
Dos Maderas.
So do it up. Dos Maderas.
Oh, yeah, that's toffee. I didn't get toffee in that like you did. I get toffee in this.
The awesomeness and the fact that you can have like a little taste experiment. You have enough of this for a couple. I mean, we still have at least.
Yeah, I mean, I poured
so you
about
could do a
half of
couple.
it.
You could do this on your own and then have a tasting party to finish it off.
Yeah, definitely. Or you could just have a bunch of buddies over if you guys are all into like spirits and stuff, and
That's a tasting.
get some
party.
glasses from Awesome Drinks, some Glencairn glasses, and
Whoa,
set your own tastings.
cross promo right there, dude.
Yeah,
you
you're
just
welcome.
fucking
You're
rolled
welcome.
right off with
Yeah,
it.
I'm on it.
This is a little bit more burny though.
Yeah, toffee coffee though. I get a little bit of like
Dry.
yeah.
Like it's not. These are like sweet compared to this.
Yeah. You get the toffee though, right? More.
Yeah,
or less,
this is-
like
it's got-
a burnt toffee.
Yeah, it's got more of a roasted flavor to it, but it's definitely up front. There's a light sweet, and then there's not really this. You know what it is? Because these two have that like full body sweetness. This one tastes a little bit more alcohol because it's
can
not
see
as
that.
round.
It still
as
has
the
some
sugar.
sweetness to it, but I think there's that burntness kind of cuts it a little bit.
Yeah,
It's good though.
out of all of them, I think this one would be the most interesting in a cocktail. These
Yeah.
ones are good tasting experiences, but I
want this
would-
in like a cocktail where it's really going to shine, where it's not going to be masked by syrup too much, like a flavored syrup.
I don't know, I'd still put it in a
or-
tiki glass.
Not a tiki
Yeah,
cocktail.
I'd
Oh,
want
I
to
would
see this
dump
in like
3
a
ounces of that in a tiki glass anytime.
rum old fashioned.
Or like a daiquiri.
Oh, daiquiri, yeah, actually that'd be good in
Right?
a daiquiri, yeah.
So with this, because the lime, but I think it might
Daiquiris are just
screw-
awesome in general.
Yeah.
Like classic.
I think
daiquiris.
with Ron Jeremy, it would probably end up being more lost. You might get more citrus.
Yeah.
It might not be as exciting. This one I think would give. And when it comes to rum, putting it in a cocktail, it really has to have that aggressive nature to it. These ones, I think you
Yeah.
could sit down and sip it next to the fire after skiing or after lawn mowing, whatever fits your boat, and you know.
Whoever floats it.
a little-
When are you
well,
gonna put pants on anyway? Now that you stand like that, I'm wondering.
someday.
All right.
So out
Stay
of
tuned
these,
for that.
out of these three, it's darker, significantly,
Yes.
and it has more body and age to it. I mean,
What's
it's,
cool about these thin bottles too is like when you look through it, you really get a feel for
Yeah,
the
you can
opacity
see.
and the differences in them.
It's instant.
Um,
This is the latest of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think a little bit more Captain Morgan like.
I mean, sometimes if the bottle is like wide enough, it's like you can't see
I mean-
through it anyway. It's hard to tell if it's black.
The Kraken is almost as dark, and Naran Sakapa. It's a good combo too because
Yeah.
you have your black spice rum, which is a good spice rum
Yeah.
that tons of people like. You have a new, more of a Demerara, I think, style rum,
Yep.
and then you also have your kind of what you would expect to pick up if you were at the store and you just needed a rum.
Right.
Like these guys might fit. Those are a little bit more specialized, but you really need to have both of these and then one of them.
Having seen the Ron de Jeremy in a liquor store, I never
Yeah.
really took it serious.
That's what I'm
But,
saying.
but
yeah,
it's not bad.
It's a porn star.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, whenever you get those celebrity endorsements like that, it's kind of like,
Right. What are you selling me?
Yeah,
Are
what-
you
are you
selling me
sell-
a good product? Or are you trying to sell me on the guy's picture on the label?
exactly.
That bothers me.
But see, I like Blue Chair Bay.
Yeah, but
But I
Chesney's
can't
picture's
tell.
not on it.
Right.
True,
And it's not called
true.
Kenny Chesney
Yeah.
Spice Rum. It's
Nobody
just
has a whole
Blue
story
Cherry.
about.
It
But
does.
who reads
them?
Right. Who reads
Jen
stories?
does.
That's a question of the day.
Do you read your bottles?
Do you read the
Yeah.
back of the bottle of the story? Goes for beer too.
It's actually on the front of the bottle, but
Whatever. Well, yeah. No, that might not. Is that?
But
I
still,
know
that's a
it's-
lot of reading.
It depends. I don't.
no,
I think
the
that's
Blue
only.
Chair Bay is. I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, with a bottle of wine, the back's actually the front. It's fucked up. So that answer that question. You read the back of your bottles, even if it's a beer bottle. I would say out of everything, I read the back of the beer bottles, and here's why. It's in my hand.
Yeah.
These you put them down and you make a cocktail. Right. Well, you don't read your vials. So if you want to check it out, go to Flaviar.com. If you want to give me
Well, this
credit,
says something for all you lovers.
That's it.
Since you're taking the time to read this,
Really doesn't say that.
we would like to thank you for being present with us here and now. Cherish this moment. Grab the moment by its balls and cherish
Does
it.
that really say that?
You can read it too.
You can't make that up.
Oh no, it does actually say that. Wow. These don't have that.
This one has a musical
They
fucking
really-
frame on it. This is interesting.
Oh, I never. Maybe there's like an Easter eggs going on here.
This
This
has
just
a
says
little
sample,
deer.
not for resale.
This has a little deer head in a suit that says one One does not resale, thou sample.
This just is not for resale.
Sample, not for resale. Some of them are creative.
I believe I might be affiliated with these guys.
I think
I'm going to say I am. So what you need to do is if you want to try out the club, so the goal is they're going to, every few months they'll send them to me. We can review some stuff. Gives us the review. Gives them a little bit of exposure. Win-win. If you want to help me out, I don't know what happens when you do this, but I'm going to have a link below where if you click it, I'll get credit for it. I don't know if I get paid or not. I don't read stuff. I just sign up when they tell me to.
I wonder what this music this plays now.
Not much.
I can't read music.
You can. I can read music, but it's not going to tell you anything. It's not like, oh, this is the first. Oh, hold on. That's the first bar of the Star Spangled Banner.
I should have known.
No idea. So you can do that if you want. If you don't want to give us credit because you think that I'm selling out or whatever, you can just go to Flaviar.com. I'm completely transparent. I want to make
the
money.
Offspring band.
Yeah.
They sold their catalog for like $35 million.
No, but I would, if I had a catalog, I would sell it for $35 million. I can make more music.
Especially if they're not making anything.
No, yeah, but you can make your own music all the time. People, if you already have music, sell that shit. Make some money. So there you go. Check them out. That's your starter price, $18.99. You just go to their website or go through my link, click on Try Prime, and then you can hit the big green Get Started button. We're done! We're teaching you how to drink! At 5 45 ml bottles in test tube-like form.
Yeah.
The subscription system is $39.99 per month. You can stop whenever you want.
Oh, that's what the subscription is. Because you can buy an individual flight
you could buy
by itself for different prices.